Games I would want as the soundtrack to my life. Let's go with the new Saints Row 4. Volition is not afraid to spend some money on some bigger songs. They got that I don't want to close my eyes song when you're climbing up the nuke. That's an epic song. It would make things more epic. You like driving to the movies. I don't want to close my eyes. Man, I really got to get to this movie, I guess. It'd be like, time is running out to get to this movie because we might miss the opening 5 minutes, and then you don't know what's going on. And then they have the What Is Love song when you're flying the spaceship, and that's a great throwback to that old Saturday Night Live sketch. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. I really shouldn't sing, but you get the idea. They spend some money, they purchase some good songs, and I respect that, and I think I would want them, making the soundtrack to my life.
Okay, so for the soundtrack to my life, I need something like kind of happy-go-lucky. I'm thinking Super Mario Brothers, specifically, well, I think a lot of the songs from Super Mario Brothers universe. You got that one where it'd be great walking down the streets, and I could keep going, but it's a pretty awesome song. It makes you happy. And then how about you need to know when you're in danger. Sometimes you're not super aware of all your surroundings, and then you be walking down the street, you walk past an alleyway, and then you hear and you're like, what the fuck was that? And then all of a sudden it's like, and then you have to like run away because you know there's impending doom. You're in a bad situation. It's not a good place to be in. And so not only would it be happy and fun, but it's also practical. And if you're late for something, it'd be like, and then all of a sudden all the music will be playing super fast, and you know you have to hurry to that meeting that you're late for. So Super Mario Brothers, practical and awesome.
Easily, if I just had one video game soundtrack just following me around, it would be Street Fighter 2. Now, there's some great tracks in there. Ryu, Ken, those are Blanca's, this is a fun one. But honestly, Guile's theme really does go with everything. We're fully aware of the internet meme of like Guile's theme goes with everything because it's so true. So if I'm just living a very mundane life, even waking up and making breakfast now becomes epic and awesome. It's like do 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 do. Wow! Guile's theme is so much fun, and like I'm not saying I live a sad life or anything. I don't. But if I had Guile's theme playing anytime I was doing anything, I would never frown. I would always be in a good mood about everything. I could be doing the most mundane chores. Guile's theme starts playing, life is good again. Like, Guile's theme, man, they really struck gold on that one. So, please, can I pay someone just to follow me with a boombox playing Guile's theme all of the time? That might get expensive. Worth it.
Next one. I am the Lasercorn, and the song is really good, and it's stuck in my head. You guys remember when we played Robot Unicorn Attack? That had a great soundtrack. Just the same song over and over again. Always, I wanna be with you, make believe with you. You guys know it. You know how it goes. I'm sure we'll play a quick snippet of the song for you. But it's so catchy, and it just sticks in your head, and it kind of gets you amped up. So that one song going over and over again is, I guess, what I want for my soundtrack until I go completely insane. I'll just be stabbing people. Always, I want. So those are my two songs.
I think my next game, I've talked about this one before, but Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 has one of the best soundtracks of all time. There's cool stuff in there, like, for instance, whenever you were approaching a challenge in your life, it'd be like, and like, then you know that there's some that's about to go down. So that would be practical and good. And then you just got all the great music from Mega Man 2. Anytime you went swimming, it would be like that. So there's just a bunch of good music in the game, and I think that it would make a great soundtrack to your life. There's a lot of things for a bunch of different situations. I don't know what the Love Makey song from Mega Man 2 would be, but I'm sure it's in there somewhere. It's gotta be.
So for my next pick of what video game score I just want to have being played throughout my entire life, I'm gonna actually take a more serious note here. What is one of the best video game scores of all time with good range? Because you need good range in your life. Well, honestly, it's gotta be Final Fantasy VII. Now, even if you're in a good mood, you might hear the Chocobo theme playing. Do 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 do. It's like, come on, how do you like that? That song alone conveys just the chirpiest, cheap, just fun You can't frown and listen to the Chocobo theme. You kind of want to giggle when you listen to it because it's nice. It's cute. But sometimes you need moments of like pure badass and intensity. Like you're driving down the freeway, there's no one else there, and all of a sudden you hear the Final Fantasy VII, like the battle music. As you do a spin out and do a U-turn, and then you get pulled over by a cop, and then you hear the sad game over music with the piano. Yeah, worth it. That'd be really fun though. And then of course, like what epic moment, like to have One Winged Angel playing, I don't know, while you're doing something that takes a lot of concentration and it's super epic, a highlight of your day, you know, like taking a poop. If like, you ever have just like a mean poop that you have to take, and if you hear like One Winged Angel, like the dun 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 dun, yeah, that would make poop time super epic. I would not be on my phone playing Candy Crush for like 30 minutes if I had like that song playing. I'd have like pure focus, like I'm gonna get rid of this demon spawn from my butt. Man, I was way too forward and this was super disgusting. Ah man, that's why I'm single, cause I'm dirty. I'm a dirty boy. Dirty.
I'm not a guy that openly plays a lot of like RPGs, not video game related. I'm talking about Dungeons and Dragons. I'm beating around the bush right now. But I don't really do that. But what I did do as a kid was I played Baldur's Gate.